Ezekiel 26 NRSV. In the 11th year, on the first day of the month, the word of the Lord came to me. Mortal, because Tyre said concerning Jerusalem, Aha, broken is the gateway of the peoples. It is swung open to me. I shall be replenished now that it is wasted. Therefore, thus says the Lord God. See, I am against you, O Tyre. I will hurl many nations against you as the sea hurls its waves. They shall destroy the walls of Tyre and break down its towers. I will scrape its soil from it and make it a bare rock. It shall become in the midst of the sea a place for spreading nets. I have spoken, says the Lord God. It shall become plunder for the nations, and its daughter towns in the country shall be killed by the sword. Then they shall know that I am the Lord. For thus says the Lord God, I will bring against Tyre from the north King Nebuchadnezzar of Babylon, king of kings, together with horses, chariots, cavalry, and a great and powerful army. Your daughter towns in the country shall be put to the sword. He shall set up a siege wall against you, cast up a ramp against you, and raise a roof of shields against you. He shall direct the shock of his battering rams against your walls and break down your towers with his axes. His horses shall be so many that their dust shall cover you. At the noise of cavalry, wheels, and chariots, your very walls shall shake when he enters your gates like those entering a breached city. With the hoofs of his horses he shall trample all your streets. He shall put your people to the sword, and your strong pillars shall fall to the ground. They will plunder your riches and loot your merchandise. They shall break down your walls and destroy your fine houses. Your stones and timber and soil they shall cast into the water. I will silence the music of your songs. The sound of your lyres shall be heard no more. I will make you a bare rock. You shall be a place for spreading nuts. You shall never again be rebuilt, for I, the Lord, have spoken, says the Lord God. Thus says the Lord God to Tyre, shall not the coastlands shake at the sound of your fall, when the wounded groan, when slaughter goes on within you? Then all the princes of the sea shall step down from their thrones. They shall remove their robes and strip off their embroidered garments. They shall clothe themselves with trembling and shall sit on the ground. They shall tremble every moment and be appalled at you. And they shall raise a lamentation over you and say to you, How have you vanished from the seas, O city renowned, once mighty on the sea, you and your inhabitants, who imposed your terror on all the mainland? Now the coastlands tremble on the day of your fall. The coastlands by the sea are dismayed at your passing. For thus says the Lord God, when I make you a city laid waste, like cities that are not inhabited, when I bring up the deep over you and the great waters cover you, then I will thrust you down with those who descend into the pit, to the people of long ago, and I will make you live in the world below among primeval ruins with those who go down to the pit, so that you will not be inhabited or have a place in the land of the living. I will bring you to a dreadful end, and you shall be no more. Though sought for, you will never be found again, says the Lord God.